What's up, fellas? I'm back again, just like I said I would be. We did a live video on Tuesday. Today's Thursday. We're going to do another one. So, cool. Hopefully you guys will join me today. Hang out with me a little bit. I did a post on Instagram and said drop a few questions. We'll answer them. What's up, Ethan? First guy on. Ethan just dropped a yo. What's up, Ethan? So we're getting a few people on right now. Just chilling. Actually, just chilling here at the house. We're going to do a couple things on this video. So you definitely want to watch this video. A couple things. Number one, we're going to list the winners off our Instagram page. So if you went to my last post, the Go Live from Tuesday, and you dropped a comment, we're going to be picking winners from that. So stay tuned for those winners. We're also going to be doing another winner. We're going to pick some more winners for some more things. Also, we're going to do, I don't know, a fishing story. And we're going to hang out with B. Check B. He's just chilling in the man cave. But we did clean up the man cave, or man closet, as I like to call it, because it's not much of a man cave. I mean, it's a work in progress, right, guys? This is our little room where we do a little editing, where Brandon does all of his magic right there. Again, we have the big fat head just to keep an eye on Brandon. There's actually, again, cameras inside the eyeballs of that. Do you feel uncomfortable editing with me looking basically down at you the whole time?
You look at me from every corner of this room. Literally.
All right, guys, here's what I want you to do real quick. First of all, smash the like button. Like, smash it, smash it, smash it. Drop some comments below, especially after the video. Number two thing I'd love for you to do is share it. Share it right now. If you got buddies, share it right now. Hit the share button, share it out to whoever, so they can join us live. Because if this live thing keeps going well, like it did on the first video, we're going to hang out with you guys a couple days a week. And that's going to be fun. So no matter where we are, as long as we have phone service, we're going to go live, hang out with you guys, and it'll be pretty cool. What do you think, B?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, Damon, what's up, man? All right. So, first of all, check out the addition to the man cave. If you watched the first video that we did the other day, on Tuesday, we didn't have that. That's right. We just had like a desk of spaghetti junk and power cords and batteries and everything else. But now we have a nice little trophy rack. Yes, check that out. Trophies right there. Pretty cool. Let me show you. Pretty cool stuff, huh? There's some tournament trophies right there. Scott Martin for president. Man, I don't know about all that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool trophy right there. Now, here's a bunch of top 10 FLW Tour trophies. I do need to kind of clean these things up. They are a little jacked up. Here's a Lake Okeechobee, 8th place. Lake Chickamauga, 7th place. Lake Eufaula, Potomac River, Lake Murray, Wheeler, Lake Champlain, Lake Okeechobee again was 4th place at Lake Okeechobee on that one. Lots of cool stuff there. This one right here is my Lake Champlain, 2009. Pretty cool. What is my most memorable win? Man, that one right there, guys. Forest Wood Cup. That is my most memorable win right there. Lake Ouachita, 2011, Forest Wood Cup. Pretty cool stuff. And check out this little redfish. You saw the redfish video. If you didn't see the redfish video, they got to go watch the redfish video, don't they?
Yes.
Because we jacked up some donkey redfish, some giant ones. So this redfish painting back here, you can see it, is actually a trophy. It's a painting that I got for winning a saltwater tournament, along with that one on the wall there as well. Another trophy here, Lake Champlain 2004. There's some Bassmaster trophies. And Co-Angler of the Year, another Bassmaster trophy there. Oh, Lake Cumberland. Somebody asked, how did it feel to win Lake Cumberland? All right, so here's another FLW tournament, Lake Okeechobee. I love that one. There's Lake Cumberland right there for whoever just asked. Lake Cumberland right there. Do a meetup in Brandon, Florida at a Bass Pro Shops, as somebody says. All right, we might do that. That is FLW Lake Cumberland. Pretty cool, huh? You were there for that one, Brandon. That was your first one. You said, dude, if you win this tournament, it's going to be so awesome. We'll film the whole thing from practice all through the whole tournament. It would be awesome. So, we did it. We pulled it off. You ever fished in PA? No, I've never, Pennsylvania, I've never, well, We did the Forest Wood Cup in Pittsburgh, so that's the only time I ever fished it. We didn't catch very many big ones. So let's do a couple questions. So here's what we're going to do, guys, so don't jump off. We've got lots of cool stuff to give away over here. We're going to pick some winners, but first, just like I said, we're going to ask a few questions. So you guys keep dropping the questions there. I'm actually going to answer a few from our Instagram. Let's check it out.
From Facebook and Instagram. Which
Okay.
one first?
Doesn't matter. Shoot. Facebook? Let's try Facebook. We'll give some people on Facebook love.
This one's from Facebook from Daniel Fishaholic.
Daniel Fishaholic on Facebook, he just dropped a question.
He asked, what's your biggest largemouth?
My biggest largemouth, that's a question I get asked a lot. 11 pounds, 6 ounces, right here in Clewiston, Florida on Lake Okeechobee. Flipping in a mat. 11.6. Yeah. I had a guy catch an 11.9 with me fishing down here one time as well, and I caught a 10.5 flipping the same day. We had like a 5-fish stringer for like 42 pounds. It was stupid. Stupid. Biggest spotted bass? I don't know. 5 pounds? 5 pounds or so? All right. Another question.
From Dale Mulhall, are you going to try Major League Fishing?
Am I going to try Major League Fishing? Everybody asks me about Major League Fishing.
That's why I put it on there.
Yeah, and you always ask me too about Major League Fishing. Yes, you do. You ask all the time. But anyways, Major League Fishing. You know, I would love to do Major League Fishing, but to be honest with you guys, we're so busy fishing the FLW Tour and filming stuff for you guys, not only on YouTube, but on television, that I just don't have the time. Right now, I just don't have the time. That's the problem with trying to add any more tournaments to my schedule. So maybe one day, if I can figure out how to juggle some more things. But right now, my juggling is about full. All right, Lake Eufaula in Oklahoma. Yes, I have fished that. That would be awesome. Lake Eufaula in Oklahoma is a very, very cool place. Brandon's hair. They're all asking about your hair.
What about, I'm not wearing a hat.
No. Why didn't you fix your hair, dude? We're live. There's no editing this out.
It's fine.
No editing this out.
My natural.
That's right. Keep sharing it, guys. Keep sharing it. Keep smashing the like button. Because if this thing goes big like the other one, we're going to keep doing these. So share it. Right, Brandon? We need some share love.
Yes.
And the other day, Brandon wants to thank you guys for the money because he's actually going to get some new shoes now.
Thank you, guys.
Yes. I think it was like $60, dude. That's exactly what you needed because those shoes that you have are like $59, right? Yeah. All right. Biggest pike. Somebody just asked what my biggest pike was. I didn't weigh it, but the thing was gigantic. It was like, I thought it was a muskie when I caught it. It was really, really, really big. So, I don't know, 40 inches long. I mean, the thing is gigantic. Big, giant pike. All right. Let's see here. Can I have a bait caster, please? Oh, yeah, sure. I got to give Brandon a bait caster first. James River. Somebody wants me to do a SMC on the James River. How about the Chickahominy, huh? There's a Chickahominy River that is right off the James, and that's a good fishing spot. Chickahominy. It's really pretty. There's lily. It's in Virginia, right? Dude, Jeff Holland. That's for spinner worm. What up? Thank you very much. Brandon appreciates that. Unbelievable, dude. You get all kind of jack on this thing. It's crazy. It's the only reason he's sticking around on editing for me is because of all the love. For sure. Grand Lake in Oklahoma. I have fished Grand Lake in Oklahoma. It was actually a great place to fish. I caught a lot of fish there. I did pretty good in the tournament. There was actually a sight fishing tournament and caught a lot of fish. All right, another question. Let's do one off Instagram. All right. Instagram question coming at you right here.
From Ted Borden.
Ted Borden?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your favorite fall bait for stained water?
Okay, it's simple. Favorite fall bait for stained water. It's going to be one of two things. It's either going to be a spinner bait with big blades, right? Big Colorado blades, something with a lot of vibration, or a chatterbait. But I almost lean more towards a spinner bait in the fall than a chatterbait. So I would say like a 3/8 ounce white spinnerbait, white and chartreuse with a big Colorado blade on it, or a couple big willow leaf blades. Rig that up on like a 7-foot rod, 7.3, 17-pound line, and get after it. go-to lure. I don't know. I got a bunch of go-to lures. It's whatever they're biting, really. I don't have a go-to lure. I just really fish the moment every time. That's why literally I have 15 or 20 rods on the deck of my boat every time you see me. Spencer Sutherland, dude, awesome. You ever fished in Indiana or Southern Lake Michigan? No, I haven't, but I heard it's unbelievable for big smallmouth. I don't think we've ever fished in Indiana. I don't think so. So I need to do that. I need to do that. So thank you very much. Fish Lake Mille Lacs, absolutely. Fish Lake Mille Lacs, you need to go on the channel, go back maybe 6 or 7 videos. You're going to see. No, there's no Mille Lacs on there, is there? We did the secret lake. Well, we fished a lake real close. Well, we did, but we didn't film that.
No.
For YouTube. We've got one coming out on Discovery Channel this next year on Lake Mille Lacs, but we fished a lake right next to Lake Mille Lacs. Ever fished Lake Champlain? Dude, I can't even answer that. Really? I can't. No offense, man. Let's find out who that was, because I'm calling you out on that one, dude. L. Griffin, I love you, man. Appreciate the comment, but yes, I have fished Lake Champlain. I've won 3, believe it or not. I'm very blessed to have this happen. 3 FLW tour events on Lake Champlain. And so far, Lake Champlain has been my #1 lake for tournament fishing. I think I've won over $500,000 on that lake. So, pretty cool. Hey, I live in LaBelle. Let's go fishing. All right, LaBelle. How about that? Hendry County in the house. All right. So, let's do another question real quick. And then we're going to get into a little story time on Lake Champlain. Or not Lake Champlain, but Lake Cumberland. I'm going to tell you all about that tournament. Pretty cool stuff. So, another question.
Anthony DeRosa. He asks, what's the hardest part about traveling the country and then having to wake up at 4 a.m. to fish all day? What keeps you guys going?
Coffee.
Lots of coffee.
Coffee, 5-hour energies.
For him, 5-hour energies.
Yes.
I drink a lot of coffee.
And how many hours on average? Tell the viewers, this is an amazing fact, right? Tell the viewers, how many hours of sleep do we get on average when we're on the road?
Oh, not enough. A doctor would be very displeased with us.
He would be. It would be about 4 hours, 5 hours. I mean, literally go to bed at 11:30, 12 o'clock, get up at 4:35 every single morning. Yeah, that's why Brandon acts the way he acts and looks the way he looks that early, because he's tired. Very tired. That's right. Yeah. Oh, there's a dude that saw us in Lehigh, SS Bassin. What's up, dude? Yeah, we were in Lehigh yesterday picking up some stuff. So, all right. Any Tennessee people here? What inspired me to start fishing bass tournaments? Cole Scott. I don't know. I think it's just in my blood, dude. I mean, honestly, it's just in my blood. I don't know how to answer that. I mean, that's just something that we do. Something my dad's done. My mom's fished bass tournaments. My grandfather's fished bass tournaments. So it's just in my blood. That's the way it goes. All right. Another question? Any more questions?
We got
do a couple more. One more.
How often do you change braid to Floral on your baitcaster? And do you use a backing of cheap mono or fluoro just straight Floral?
It just depends. In practice, I don't change a lot. You know, the P line, I use P line. It doesn't really get too abused, and I only change the line like the day before the tournament. In practice, I'll kind of let it ride. And I usually won't take all the line off. I'll usually take about 3/4 off and then put the new line on and leave 3/4 of the old line on. Another tip, if you're using braid and you have an extra reel laying around, I'll take the braid and I'll fill the spool completely full with braid. And then when it's time to change the braid, instead of taking the braid off and throwing it away, I'll take another reel and reel the braid onto the other reel in reverse. You know, not in reverse, but like I reel it on. So that means the top part of the line that's kind of used and abused is now on the bottom part of the new reel, and the bottom part of the line, which is new, is now on the top part. So you can kind of get double duty out of your braid. I don't like to do it on monofilament or fluorocarbon because it has, you know, it does have some memory, and it's not going to, you know, work as well doing that. So somebody did ask this question, and I don't know who it was, but I do want to answer it. How did I meet Brandon? I met Brandon at a Piggly Wiggly grocery store, and he was in there buying Krispy Kreme donuts, and it was 3 in the morning, and I said, "You look like a pretty darn good cameraman editor." And he said, "Yes, I'm unemployed at the moment, And so I said, if I buy you a pack of Krispy Kreme donuts, will you come work for me and I'll feed you well? And he said, hired. And I'm kidding. He actually used to work for Josh at Blacktip H. And Josh has got a great channel, very successful. Josh decided that he wanted to do some more stuff on his own. And Brandon was just in a little transition and moved back to Kansas City. I was friends with Brandon from being friends with Josh. Reached out to Brandon. Now Brandon's here. So that's how I met Brandon. Basically from fishing. The first time we met, we fished together in Stewart. So
yes, we did.
He's not related. He's not my cousin or my son or whatever brother. Even though he is like a brother, he's part of the family. And when I hired Brandon, I said, "Look, dude, it's gonna be good. You're gonna enjoy it, and you're like part of the family." So he really is. So hopefully, he hasn't given me the pink slip. Yeah, yet. So everything's good. Biggest peacock bass. All right, biggest peacock bass. Oh, yeah, this is good. I caught a peacock bass in Brazil like a long time ago, 10 years ago. 24 pounds. 24-pound peacock bass. Giant peacock bass. That's huge. So that's my biggest one. Unbelievable. All right. Somebody did ask, do I ever feel pressure on Lake Okeechobee? I don't really feel pressure on Lake Okeechobee, but I always, I don't know how to describe this. I always feel, I feel pressure at every tournament because fishing tournaments is what I do. You know, a lot of people might think that like I got millions of dollars or whatever going on. I don't. I make every single penny I make is from either fishing a tournament or doing TV stuff or whatever. That's how I make my money. That's how I make all my money. So when I go to these events, guys, that's how I support my family. I mean, these tournaments, I'm not just goofing around like, hey, this is just gravy. You know, I'm just out here, you know, whatever. Every bit of money I make comes from fishing tournaments and TV and doing what we're doing right now. So I get butterflies every single event. I do, because I have to perform. All right. Glass lenses or not. On my coasters, I have glass lenses. I love the glass lenses. So, all right, let's jump into this, guys. First of all, let's tell the winners, okay? Because, look, guys, if you're on there and you're waiting for the winner to be announced on all the cool stuff that we have right here, all right, here, cool live target stuff. We're giving away a hat. We're giving away P-line braid, some live target jerk baits, lots of cool things right here. And we're doing a Starbright cleaning kit that Starbright's gonna send 3 different people that we're gonna pick to receive so they can keep their boat clean, their car clean, or their bike clean, or their skateboard clean, or whatever you want to keep clean, right? Okay? All right, so this pick out, here's the winners that we went. Now, here's what we did, guys. We did this off Instagram. So we told you guys to go just drop a comment. It's the only thing you had to do. You didn't have to like the page. You don't have to do anything other than just drop a comment so we can find you on our Instagram page, Scott Martin Challenge. We went there. We randomly picked a bunch of people to win these prizes, and we're going to say who they are. We're also going to reach out to you and drop a message on your comment on the Instagram post and notify you. So all you need to do is basically message me back your address if you're one of these winners on Instagram, and that's the way we do it. So if you don't have Instagram, I'm sorry. I suggest go get one because it's free. I don't know what else to say. I just can't. It's just too difficult to try to pick people from YouTube and pick people from all these different places. So Instagram's where it is. Winner number 1.
Winner number 1 is Kyle Kistro.
Kyle Kistro. Kyle Kistro.
Kistro.
Okay.
Kistro. All
right. Kyle Kistro, you're one of the winners to get some of this stuff. Winner number 2. Let's go through this quick.
Justin_spell 84.
Say it again.
Justin_spell 84.
Yep. Okay, number 2. Keep going. Bam.
And then the last one is Rob Empire.
Rob Empire? That's not Lunkers, is it? Because Rob's like got an empire over there.
I don't think so.
It might be him secretly trying to get some swag. Rob, is that you? Trying to get some of my swag. Just kidding. All right, Rob Empire. All right, it's number 3. What else? No, we have 3 people to win Starbright cleaning kits.
Oh.
I told you that earlier. See?
Come back to me on that last one.
Okay, here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to pick 3 winners for the Starbright stuff real quick. But I'm going to tell you about this tournament right here. Okay? Lake Cumberland, 2017, Forest Wood Cup. It was one of those, I think it was that one. Yeah, it's that one right there. $125,000 I won catching a little green fish. Okay, so that tournament was really cool because, first of all, I had never been to Lake Cumberland. Didn't know anything about it. It's a river lake. It's got tons of little creeks and little arms. It was in the springtime. The water had been high, kind of flooded. Everything was just, you know, a lot of trees in the water, lots of stuff going on. And it was right before the spawn. Like, it was getting ready to spawn, but the water temperatures were still pretty chilly, pretty cold for the actual spawn to happen. And the first day of practice, I didn't catch a lot of fish. I caught some largemouth up in the back of the creeks, but I didn't feel like that could maybe hold up for the course of a 4-day tournament. So I didn't really like that, even though I caught some decent fish back there. Just, you know, when you get boxed in the back of a creek on a 4-day tournament, you're eventually going to run out of fish, especially if other anglers show up. So my good buddy Matt Airy, that travels with me, along with Tom Redington and a couple other guys, he called me up on day one and said he was getting a few bites on a jerkbait. So I picked up a jerkbait, and I couldn't get bit on it at all. And every time he would call, he had caught another couple of nice fish. And, you know, lake's huge, and he's just, you know, he's getting pretty consistent with that jerkbait. So I stuck with it. And then on day 2 of practice, I started catching fish on the jerkbait. Dude, Gogi Nation just dropped $20, dude. $20 bill. Yes. Thanks, guys, for all you do. Now let's go to Texas and do some fishing. That's pretty sweet, dude. Thank you very much for that. Very much. It does help. It does help because we have to buy all kind of crazy things all the time. So I started catching fish in practice, started getting confidence, and that was the main thing there. On a deep diving jerkbait, I was throwing a mega bass jerkbait and a couple other different kinds. And so, first day of the tournament, I went out basically, went into this one little pocket that had a whole bunch of flooded trees, and right off the bat, I caught one like, I don't know, 4.5 pounds on the jerkbait. And it was just one of those moments that when you finally start, you know, things coming together, it's right off the bat, the first day of the tournament, I catch a good fish. And then I move out of that spot, boom, I catch another good fish, and then boom, shortly after that, I catch another good one. And then I lose one that literally was like 6-pounder, literally like 6-pounder. And it gets off, but still got 3 big ones. And then throughout the day, I keep running around. I kind of just get comfortable. You know, it was really, I didn't totally get dialed in practice. I started getting bites on the jerkbait, but I think I got more dialed in during the tournament itself. And that's what was really cool. So then come in with 20 pounds, and I'm leading the tournament. 20 pounds of all smallmouth. And could have had a bigger bag than that. I mean, it was crazy. Day 2, run out, same thing. Caught a couple really nice ones right off the bat, and then lost another big one, and ended up with a pretty good bag of fish again, and was leading it. And didn't I lead that tournament the whole way through? I think I did. I think I did. I think I led it the whole way through. I don't remember what I had on day 2, but it was a big bag of fish. All on the jerkbait again. And then on day 3, I started making some adjustments on noticing that the spotted bass, because the water was warming up every single day, and the fish would change. So every day in the tournament, like day 1 of the tournament was colder. Day 2 was a little warmer. Day 3 was much, much warmer. And those fish started migrating farther back into the creeks, into the pockets a little bit. So I was very fortunate to kind of pay real close attention to where those fish were moving. You know what I mean? And I started catching some big spotted bass. All of a sudden, these bigger spotted bass showed up out of nowhere. And when I say big, you know, there were 2.5 pound spots. But that is a big deal. And finished out day 3 with, you know, I think I had a couple pound lead maybe going into the final day of the tournament. And I caught another big one on day 3, which was really cool. And then on day 4, Clark Winlet was doing well. Clark Winlet was doing really, really good. He might have been leading the tournament, actually. I think Clark was. He had like a 7-pound lead on me. Didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He did. Clark Winlet had a lead, so I wasn't leading it going into day. I'm kind of confused, so I apologize. But Clark Winlet had a lead, and so I'm thinking, like, dude, there's probably no way to come back and make up 7 or 8 pounds, but I've done it in the past at Lake Okeechobee when I beat John Cox. He had an 11-pound lead on me in day 4. I came back and won, so I didn't feel totally out of it. But I started catching some big spotted bass. And here's the adjustment I made. Here's the adjustment that I made on day 4, which was so cool. And I hadn't even thrown this lure in so long. I literally picked up a long A, bone-colored long A, floats, rigged it up on monofilament, and I would cast it out there and hold my rod tip real high and reel the bait real slow, and it would wake on the surface. The long A would wake right on the top of the water. And there's certain small windows right before the spawn when it's calm like that, that you can really catch some big fish. Those fish that are moving in, they're getting ready to really start spawning everywhere, they react to a bait like that. And all of a sudden I started catching some really nice fish. And I got a limit. I got a limit of some nice spots, and that kind of took the pressure off. And I knew then that I needed to go out and catch a couple bigger fish. So I went out and caught a really nice largemouth, and I still feel like I was behind. Honestly, I felt like I was behind even until the weigh-in started. But on the way in, this is the coolest part of the story. So on the way in, I don't know what I had, 12 pounds or so at the time, and I'm running in, and I knew that I had like 8 minutes to fish, because in my Garmin units, I set the Garmin to take me back to the original destination, which is blast off. And instead of drawing a straight line across your map like most GPSs, this one would take into account all the turns in the river, and it would give me an estimated time of arrival once I got on plane. So as I'm driving like 40 miles down the river, I noticed that I had 8 minutes to spare. So I keep looking every time I'm going down the river. I'm like looking left and right at all these different places where I could maybe pull in, pick up a jerkbait, and fire out there. And what I was looking for was like a small pocket right off the main channel with maybe one submerged tree barely sticking up out of the water. And I went by, like, I don't know, I kept seeing one that looked right, and maybe I should turn around. I just kept going. I was basically running out of river at this point. Like, I better stop and start finding one, or I'm going to actually already be back at the boat ramp, which won't be a good place to fish. And at the last minute, I look over and I see this perfect thing. It's like a little short pocket, one little tree sticking up out of the water, like one little twig. And I whip the boat around, do a big U-turn. I fly in there, put the trolling motor down, pick the rod up, fire in there with my jerkbait. Like, I don't even like have my life vest off. I'm like twitch, and I let it pause, and then boom, one got it, dude. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm fighting, and I don't know how big it is at first, and it comes up and jumps. And it's like a 3.5 pounder or something crazy. So I get him in, I scoop him up in the net, and it was just one of those moments, like, those are the moments you live for as a tournament fisherman, where it's like last cast, you know, you need one more good fish to do well. And it was boom, right then. That's what happened. I did it. I got the big fish in the boat, threw him in the live well, cold, ran back with like literally like 2 minutes to spare. And I didn't think I was going to win, because Clark had a 7-pound lead. All Clark had to do basically was get out there and catch, you know, 7 or 8, 10 pounds, and I was going to have to catch a lot. And unfortunately, for whatever reason, Clark Wilmot was really targeting the smallmouth more than anything, and they had to be like 18 inches long to keep them. And he just had a tough day catching a lot of 16 and 17-inch fish, and he came in with no fish. He zeroed on the final day, which then allowed me to win. So I won because Clark didn't have a good final day, but I was consistent throughout the 4 days, and it was just a really cool victory. It was one of those ones where I look back at that victory and I say to myself, it was one of those like building moments. You know what I mean? That victory there, with all the adjustments and following the fish and paying attention to the water temperature and really staying in tune with what was going on, is going to give me so much more confidence the rest of my career to make good decisions like that. So Lake Cumberland last year, awesome deal. You know, that's the story, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I thought that was a pretty cool little deal to kind of share that with you. And so what I'm going to do with these lives, I don't know how many times through these lives I'll actually be here in my house, but I'm going to talk about some of these other victories that we have. The Forestwood Cup. Some of these. Let me know if that's a good idea. If you like the little, I don't know, story time with Scott and Brandon. If you like that, where we sit here and tell you some stories about some of these victories, some of the crazy things on the road, maybe that's what we'll do. What do you think? Nathan Vaughn dropped $10, dude, to you. Nathan, you're the man.
Thanks,
you're the man. Wow. All right. So, yeah, somebody left a nasty comment. That's not cool, dude. You drop nasty comments, you're gonna get deleted. and get banned. So that's not cool. All right. What was your first sponsor? My first sponsor. My first sponsor. I know that. You know what my first sponsor was? What do you think? You don't have any idea. You're just going to guess at this point, right?
B.F. Goodrich.
No. Charlie's Worms, right here in Clewiston, Florida. Charlie's Worms. They make worms. They make worms that I used all through, you know, fishing the lake when I was growing up. We still sell them today at our marina. Charlie's Worms was my first sponsor. That is what it is right there. Do you have a clothing line? No, I do not have a clothing line, but we have a hat line. So here's what we're going to do, guys. Somebody, or one of those 3 comments, won this hat, by the way. This is an SMC hat, fitted. It's got AFCO on the side, flex fit, sweet. We actually have these available along with other ones, different colors of SMC hats, all available in the link in the description below. So go and check them out. There's not many left. If you guys want these limited edition hats, I only made so many. If you want some hats, and there's various colors. There's fitted ones. There's the Richardson 112s like this one. If you guys want some SMC swag hats, you need to check out the link in the description. So, and clothing line? No, I do not have a clothing line. I basically have AFCO. I love the AFCO stuff. Brandon, I saw this actually earlier today. I think this hat would be good for you. Because since we're giving away stuff, a good friend of mine that actually works at NASA in Houston sent me this, and I would like to pass it on to you. Because I think you could pull that off. I think that's cool. I think that's a cool hat for you. You're NASA, my friend. Yes. Yes. That's good. What do you think? What do you think?
It's good. Thank you.
It's good. All right. 3 more winners real quick on the Starbright stuff. Starbright cleaning supplies.
3 more winners.
3 more winners. What do you got?
Josh David Hood.
Josh David Hood. Bam. That's number 1. Throw out some more.
Andy Atkins, 53.
Andy Atkins, 53. Number 2.
And Bruce Fix B.
Bruce Fix B. All right. That's who the winners are. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody just dropped $5 fishing with grubs. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Grub Fisherman.
That's right. John, crank it up. Crank it up. John, crank it up. All right. He's from Iowa. He's from Iowa. Dude, thank you guys so much. So, Brandon, you want some more squincher?
I got my squincher.
That's what we call product placement right there, right? Put it right there, and then like when we come in to ask questions, we're like, so Brandon, what do you think about the next question, Brandon? And you just kind of frame it like this here.
I don't know.
Yes. That's how we do it right there. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Here's what we're going to do. Drop a comment in the Instagram post of We Are Going Live that I posted today. Drop some comments. I'm going to pick some more winners. Okay? Nathan Vaughn just dropped $10. Nathan Vaughn. He's the man. Let's see. Lake Hartwell, Biggest Fish Challenge. Huh. It's a pretty good idea. You never know, man. Nathan, might hit you up on that one. We're going to pick some comments to win some more swag. I don't know what we're going to give away. Oh, I know what we can give away because this is the perfect time of year for that. Here, hold those. Oh, check this out. We're going to give that away, Brandon. What are those, Brandon?
Deep diving crankbaits, jerkbaits.
Yes,
I
didn't know that you were going to get that. Yes, deep diving jerkbaits, and that is actually what I won. Lake Cumberland on TR Fishing. Awesome editing software. Final Cut and Adobe Premiere is what we use. This is a jerkbait similar to what I've won. Oh my gosh, dude! Some Adam Nation. Find me on Instagram, dude. Okay, DM me. He just dropped $50, dude.
Oh wow.
I mean, I just gotta hook you up, my friend. Okay, so I don't even know. Thank you. We're gonna send you something special. That's pretty sweet. So, guys, again, thanks for hanging out. I know this has been, I don't know, 34 minutes. I know it's long. Just wanted to hang out with you guys, okay? Let you see the new trophy rack and tell you how much I appreciate you, okay? So thanks so much for everything you guys do. Appreciate all the shares, all the comments, all the likes, and oh, go check out the videos we just dropped, and we have one dropping tomorrow. Which one do we have dropping tomorrow? Oh, we have a video dropping tomorrow of that man right there jacking up giant redfish. Yes, if you watched the last video that just posted, he lost a big one.
Yeah.
You got your redemption, my friend.
I did.
You did. All right. Brandon, sign us out, my friend. Sign us out.
Make sure y'all leave comments. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. And we'll check you next time. Bam.